Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining us for the Project Prevent October statewide meeting. I have a handful of things to run through, and then I'll take some questions at the end. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone that's on the call just to get rid of any background noise. But if you have questions, just write them down, and then we'll take some time at the end for questions. So first I wanted to start off by, I said we do have a lot of things to cover, but I wanted to start off by recognizing a lot of our chapters that have been sending in pictures, whether they are just getting their t-shirts or they're showing some of the bulletin boards or displays that they've made. We've had several schools that are putting out their tobacco-free school signs. So I just kind of wanted to share some pictures from around the state. Here's Arkansas High School down in Texarkana, Kirby, Mountain Home Junior High, Oaklawn and Hot Springs, looking good. Barton Junior High in El Dorado, and I think Barton, I think your chapter has grown since last year. Some more from Ashdown. And another picture from Ashdown, their bulletin board that they created. A couple of pictures from Drew Central Middle School. They put out their signs, and they also created a display board for their, I believe, for parent-teacher conferences. And then Cross County Elementary School, which you guys are on the call right now. Good job. Also had a booth at their, I want to say it was parent-teacher conferences. There's a lot of those going on right now, but also some other events too, so I apologize if I get it wrong. And then I've gotten several pictures from Mountain Home Junior High. Doing big things up in Mountain Home. Their motto that Coach Newsom has started this year is start the fire. And they are dedicated to starting a fire to end smoking and vaping and tobacco use. So they've put out their school signs. They've also created signs for their hallways with those plastic sign holders that we mentioned last year. So lots of things going on, and I know I've received several monthly reports already from some of the chapters. You guys are doing great things, and I just love to get the pictures too, and especially in your new shirts because they look awesome, look really good. I wanted to give a special shout out to Green Forest High School, and they were on the call as well. But this is an article, a piece of an article that was in their local newspaper. Green Forest worked with their school administration and their school nurse to change their policy in their handbook for students that are caught with tobacco products at school. It is against the law in all of our public schools in Arkansas to have any of those products on your campus, but how schools handle each situation is up to each individual school. So sometimes it's in-school suspension, sometimes it's out-of-school suspension, different things that happen. But what Green Forest has done is added to their policy tobacco cessation and counseling and support for that student that's caught with the tobacco products, which is a fantastic idea. I have some resources I can share with you too, but the goal, they said, was to give students the support and the information they need to make better decisions. They'll go directly to the nurse to look at programs like Aspire, which I'll show you, and that counseling as well, so that it's not just a form of punishment when students are caught with tobacco products or vaping products or anything like that on school campus, but it's also giving them that support to help end that nicotine addiction. And as we know, if they're vaping, especially if they're using the Juul, there's a really good chance that they have a nicotine addiction already. So we want to be able to give them that support and those resources as well. So great job, Green Forest. I love that you guys were able to do this. And if there are other schools that are interested in doing this as well, I said we do have several great resources. A couple that I wanted to highlight was smokefree.gov has a section just for teens. Young adults aged 13 to 19 can use their text to quit program. They have a dip-free texting program. You can actually talk to an expert. They have an app for quitting, but they have lots of great resources. So that's smokefree.gov, or you can go to teen.smokefree.gov. And I'll send all these resources out when I email out the recording from today's meeting too. That's a great resource. Our Arkansas Department of Health has switched from Stamp Out Smoking to the new Be Well program, which I believe we mentioned, I talked about in the last meeting. And Be Well is provides counseling for those that are interested in quitting tobacco, as well as getting some other help for diabetes and heart disease. But students as young as age 13 can call the Be Well helpline as well. And then Aspire is a great program from MD Anderson, and it I can send the trailer. There's like almost like a little movie trailer for Aspire, but it's an online interactive program for students that provides education on tobacco and vaping. And they basically create an avatar, and you would go through like these different scenarios and have to make these decisions. And it's an educational program. What's great about it too is that it can be done in school or out of school, and then once you complete it with a passing score, then the student can get a certificate to show if this was part of your discipline policy at school that you had to complete the Aspire program, whether it's at home or in school suspension or whatever, then that would be a great piece to add to your discipline policy too. So those are two really good resources, and I'll include the Be Well information to both of these when I send out the email as well. So great job again, Green Forest, and for all of you that are already working on projects and those of you that are still in the planning stage but are getting ready. I know October is a busy month anyway. Just kind of some things going on. October, well, first let me just say our Youth-Led Fact-Fed Annual Conference is sold out, which I couldn't be happier. Not that we sold tickets, but we have reached our capacity. We have over 400 kids come into the conference on October 16th, and I am so excited. We've had to kind of make some arrangements to make sure that everyone fits and everyone has fits into a workshop, but Stephanie and I are super excited. We've been working on the conference for a long time. You should see our office right now. Everything is piled to the ceiling with things that we're planning to bring and things that we're planning to do. So we're really excited about the conference. And if those of you that are not able to come this year, just keep it in mind for next year, because it will be around the same time each year. And next year I'm already kind of looking at ways that we can accommodate more students. For October, obviously breast cancer awareness is huge in October, but remember that there is a significant link between smoking and breast cancer. Even those that are exposed to secondhand smoke are more likely to develop breast cancer. And then those that are going into treatment for any type of cancer, if they're smoking, it makes it even more difficult to heal and recover from any of the therapies and that type of thing. So if you're doing anything around breast cancer for October, remember to include that linkage there with smoking. And then Red Ribbon Week, which I know a lot of you are already planning events around Red Ribbon Week. We have a lot of things that we're doing. There's a big event here in Little Rock at the amphitheater in the River Market that we help with each year, where several school districts bus in students. It's a big rally. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about Red Ribbon Week, their theme this year is, oh, I had it and now I forgot it. Hold on. Oh, send the message. Yeah, send a message, stay drug free. That's the theme. It's right here on the screen. Yeah, so that's the logo for the year. So it's Red Ribbon Week, but it actually runs kind of across 2 weeks. It's October 23rd through the 31st. So I know a lot of you, Kirby always plans some things. I want to say they're getting Miss Arkansas again to come to their school, but several of you guys have done like door decorating contests and different things that you can do throughout your school for Red Ribbon Week. So if you need any ideas, let me know. And then just kind of looking ahead for November, Lung Cancer Awareness month is November. So here's a couple of different links, and I'll include these when I send out the notes as well. But CDC has some great information on lung cancer. It is the leading cause of cancer death, and it's the second most common type of cancer among both men and women in the United States. Every year, about 218,000 people are told that they have lung cancer, and more than 150,000 people die from it. In the United States, over 7,000 people who have never smoked die from lung cancer due to secondhand smoke. So it is a big deal. Think about this when you're creating like your signs for your schools or your community center or your church. Think about if you're putting out any type of announcements over the over the, whatever you call it when you do your announcements in the mornings, or any type of signage that you're doing or social media that you're doing, think about lung cancer awareness. And then the Great American Smokeout kind of ties into that, and it is the third Thursday in November every year. So this year it'll be November 21st. And the Great American Smokeout's been around for several years, but it's the idea is to encourage people to quit smoking for one day, just for that day that the whole world stops. And then, of course, hoping that that will lead to quitting altogether. So it's just kind of some things to be thinking about coming up. Also want to mention ReadySetRecord, which is open now, and it will be open through December 15th. So this whole fall semester, you guys in grades 8th through 12th can be working on your 30-second videos for ReadySetRecord. The theme is encourage, let's see, living tobacco-free and encouraging others to do the same, and educating others about the harmful effects of tobacco and nicotine, including e-cigarettes. So it's a very broad theme this year. You could get really creative. I've listed the prizes for each category. There's also prizes for Best Actor and Actress, Best Editing, Rookie of the Year, Special Effects, and Most Likely to Go Viral. So we give away a lot of awards for this event. Last year we had over 400 students participate, and I want to say we received somewhere around, do you remember, Stephanie? It was like 160 something videos. So it's statewide, and we have students that enter all over the state too. So that's coming up. You have the rest of the semester to work on it. I do want to mention that to find more information about it, we are changing websites. Our old website that you guys have probably visited in the past is no longer active, and it will be going away at some point. So the information that's on that old website is not up to date. So we now have a page on the Arkansas Department of Health's website, which is kind of just a temporary landing spot for us. So if you go to healthy.arkansas.gov, the easiest way to find us is the A to Z topics. Just go to P, and that'll pull up, you can find Project Prevent. And this is what our page looks like, but the close-up of those orange-colored tabs for now is where you can download your ReadySetRecord materials and submit your entries. So you'll want to do it through this web page rather than the old website, because if it goes to the old website, then we're not going to get it. Hopefully you guys have gotten ReadySetRecord posters and information in the mail to your schools. I should be getting some extras, so if you need extras, I can send those out to you as well. And I also wanted to mention another conference that's happening here at Children's Hospital. We're partnering with our Injury Prevention Center here, as well as some other agencies, the State Police, Allstate, Family Service Agency, and the Center for Healing Hearts and Spirits. And there's a new campaign called Rise Above Alcohol and Drugs, or RAD, that there's been several events kind of around the state for RAD recently. But this is a leadership conference, and it is November the 14th. It's just a one-day. It's here at Children's Hospital, 8:30 to 2. And the contact information is here. If you want to register, I will send that information out as well too. But the topics are pretty broad. They'll be talking about teen driving and safety on the road, dangers of underage drinking, and tobacco and other drugs, and even suicide prevention. So it's a broad topic area, and we're happy to be helping with that this year as well. Okay, I'm talking really fast. I'm going to try to slow down. One thing that is happening really soon that I want to be sure that you're all aware of is the Arkansas Attorney General's Office has launched a new campaign for vaping, and it's called Gen Z Nic Free. And they're hosting 2 youth vaping summits here in the state. They're actually both next week. So there's one here in Little Rock on Monday, October 7th. It's actually here at Children's Hospital. And then on Wednesday, October 9th, there's one in Bentonville at the high school. There are links where you can register, and anyone is welcome. Students, teachers, parents, anyone is welcome to attend the summit. Stephanie and I will be there, the one here in Little Rock. And I'm really excited that this is something that's, unfortunate that it is such a big problem that it's getting the attention of our Attorney General. But I'm excited that, we are talking about it on such a big platform. So here's a flyer for that. and I'll send this out as well. I know it's very short notice, but if you are in or around Little Rock or Bentonville and are able to attend, I think that it will be beneficial. And if you are planning on coming to the one in Little Rock, I would love to know so that Stephanie and I can see you guys, sit with you guys. Let's see. I know that's a lot. I just gave a lot of information at once. Let's do something fun. Let's do the Trivia Tuesday winners.
Okay, so to start out, first we have some super exciting news. We talk about it all the time, and we finally reached 500 followers on our Instagram, which is super exciting. That is our main way that we can like share information with you guys and mostly share pictures of the things that you're doing. So we're super happy that more people are going to be able to see that and see the things that you guys are doing out there. And so obviously we have more Trivia Tuesday winners. So the winners this month, their usernames are Drake Overcast, Dania.Marie, and Maya_cornbread.
Which I love.
Yes.
Thank you, Maya, for having the username Maya Cornbread.
So you can email me to get your prize, which you guys probably have that, and none of y'all really email me for that anyway because we post the winners on our Instagram and social media pages. So that's mostly how you guys contact me to claim your prizes. So if you're one of the winners, be watching for your name on our Instagram and social media pages. And then you can just message us and we'll send you your prize over. So thanks for playing along and thanks for following us.
We were excited about those Instagram followers. When we were up to like the 496 and the 498, we were like, it's so close. So that is something that we're proud of because Stephanie has worked so hard on our social media, and I know that it's the perfect way to connect with students. And our Facebook page has gotten a lot of attention too. And one of our posts, I believe it was the girls from Ashdown, that when we look at our whatever it is, like your demographics, what's
Insights,
it called?
To see how many people see our stuff.
Yeah, it had that one post had over 1,500 people were reached from that post. So we really are able to connect with you guys, both students and teachers and parents through social media. So we've been fortunate to have that as an outlet. So just to kind of recap, there's a lot of things going on and a lot of things coming up. We're busy. We know you guys are busy. We're really excited about seeing a lot of you at the conference. We have 23 chapters coming to the conference, which is incredible. We will have a DJ again. Someone had asked that. Maybe not as much dancing as last year, but we still want to keep it fun. So we have a new DJ. We unfortunately weren't able to get DJ Sam again because he was booked, but we have DJ Nick that we're pretty excited about. And the breakout sessions, like I had mentioned before, they're workshops rather than breakouts. So you won't be going from room to room to listen to a speaker or even necessarily to play games and things, but you'll actually be working on some things. But they're creative and they're fun, so I think that you guys will really enjoy them also. And then we have tons of things to give away at the conference too. So today's meeting is pretty short, but I want to always end with our contact information. You can contact Stephanie and I both at our emails and phone numbers listed here, and you can connect with us on social media. And I know that several of you had a lot of questions about ReadySetRecord. I've answered a lot of emails and a lot of questions about ReadySetRecord and about the conference and lodging for the conference and activities and things. And I'm happy to continue to just answer all of the questions you may have because you guys are really the driving force in what makes Project Prevent successful. It's the work that you guys are doing in your individual towns and in your schools. And we just could not be more proud to have such a big group this year, and we're just really excited about all the things that you guys are starting to do and can't wait to see all the things that you're able to do this year. So I'm going to take everyone off of mute. We have several people that have joined us. I can see, yeah. And I want to open it up for any questions that you guys may have.
Okay, this is Green Forest.
Yeah.
And we were, some of the students were looking for Hold on, that's got an echo. Some of the students are looking for your page on Facebook,
Oh, okay.
and they put in Project Prevention.
Okay. So we, along with kind of the Department of Health was moving away from the Stamp Out Smoking or SOS. So our previous Facebook and Instagram handles have changed. It's still the exact same page, but you can find us on Facebook and Instagram by searching Project Prevent AR, like as in Arkansas.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And good job again, Green Forest. Anyone else have any questions?
Echoing still, you guys.
Okay, well, we're not going to take up any more of your time today. I'm thankful for the ones of you that were able to tune in live. I appreciate it. And those of you that will be watching the recording, I'm glad that we have that available for you as well, so we can reach everyone. But as usual, if you have any questions or any needs, do not hesitate to contact myself or Stephanie. And we can't wait to see most of you here in 2 weeks at the conference. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of the week.